Okay, here's a quick tutorial on how to use the metric system and converting between metric units, in other words, the prefixes. So what you can see what I have on the board here is I've provided you guys with the shortcut, which is also a method for which you guys should use to memorize all the prefixes and how they work. So I just wanted to talk about this real quick. You can remember that in between any one of these units or prefixes is a factor of 10. Okay, if you go to the left, these prefixes get larger, and if you go to the right, they get smaller. Okay, so in other words, anything over here is smaller than anything over here. All right, as far as prefixes goes, and it's always a factor of 10. So here I'm going a tenth less than that, a tenth less than even that. If I go the other direction, I get 10 times bigger, 10 times bigger, 10 times bigger, 10 times bigger, and so on. So that means this is 10 times bigger than this, excuse me, 100 times bigger than this, because you go a factor of 2 spaces, or 10 times 10 is 100, okay? All right, let's get into some of these practice problems. What we're going to do is we're going to convert 0.135 kilograms to grams. Okay, now the quiz you're about to take has two parts, so you need to be able to use both parts. That is, one is the using dimensional analysis. The second part would be you can just show me any final answer as long as you can use the prefixes in the shortcut proficiently. So if I have 0.135 kilograms dot line. Of course, that dot means we're going to multiply, and the line means we're going to set up a ratio. If you have kilograms here, kilograms go on the bottom. Mathematically, they need to cancel out. And I'm converting to grams, so grams will go on top because that's what I'm ending up with. Okay? Now, the way I always taught you guys is that you should put the 1, there's a ratio of 1 to 10, 1 to 100, 1 to 1,000, and so on. So the 1 should go next to the bigger of the two units. I see that kilometer is bigger than any gram, so the 1 goes next to the kilogram. I said kilometer, but that's kilogram. And then I need to figure out how many grams fit into a kilogram, and that's 10, 100, 1,000. So 1,000 grams in a kilogram, cancel that, and I'm going to multiply, so I get 135 grams. The units got smaller, so therefore the number should get bigger. Okay, so that's the first example. Let's try another one. Okay, we're going to convert 93 centiliters to liters. Okay, so if I have 93.0 centiliters, set up the problem the same way, dot line. Centiliters are here, so let's put them down here, and liters are on top. That's what I'm converting to. The centiliters will eventually cancel. Now, what's bigger, liters or centiliters? Well, here's liters, here's centiliters. Liters is bigger, the 1 goes there. How many little centiliters fit into a liter? How many little centis fit into 1? And that would be a factor of 100. So the ratio is 1 liter to 100 centiliters. Or in other words, 100 centiliters fit in 1 liter. In this case, the 100's on the bottom, so I'm going to divide. 93 divided by 100 is 0.930 liters. Okay. Next. Let's change colors here. All right, 90 millimeters to meters. So now I have 90 millimeters, dot line. Set up the problem the same way. If you have millimeters up here, millimeters has to go down here, so it will cancel. Meters goes on top because that's what I'm converting to. And which one's bigger? Well, meters is here, milli is down here, so meters definitely is bigger. Let's put a 1 there, and I know that I have a factor of 10, 100, 1,000 millimeters fit into a meter. In this case, I'm going to divide, so my answer will be 0.0900, sticking with all our sig figs, meters. Okay? Let's try another one. Not too many here. All right, decagrams. DAG is deca. Let me just discuss that. This is DA. This is just D, okay? So this would be decagrams here. This would be decigrams. In this case, I'm going deca right here. So 0.55 decagrams. Convert that to grams. So decagram, of course, is on the bottom, so they cancel mathematically. Gram will go on top. That's what I'm looking for. Deca now is 10 times larger than a gram. Whoops, I screwed up. Okay. Deca gets the 1. 10 little grams fit into a decagram. And now multiply or divide, guys. In this case, I'm going to multiply, so I end up with 5.5 grams. Okay? All right, let's try another one here. Using the shortcut, all right? So if you just want to do this in your head, it's very simple. We just have to make sure that we do this correctly. Let's see here. Let me just get some room here. Okay, so if I have 970 centimeters, so I'm going to start here, and I want to go to decimeters, which is right here, I'm going to go one place to the left. So move the decimal point one place to the left. Your answer is, that's your new decimal point right there. Your new answer is 97.0 decimeters. Okay? Try another one. Actually, I don't want to do that one just yet. Let me add a slide here. Okay, let's do, I don't have okay, let me do this. Let's just erase here, and let me set up a new problem, because I didn't want to do one more practice one. Let's say we have, 10501 kilometers, a big number here, and I want to convert to centimeters. So I'm going to convert kilometers to centimeters. Well, here's kilometers. Here is centimeters here, so that's where I want to end up. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places to the right. So you start here. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places to the right. So here's my decimal point right here, right? This is kind of crazy, but it's going to be 10501. Now move it 5 places to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put your new decimal, fill in the zeros. So that's a pretty big number, so why don't we just change that to 1.05, 3 significant figures, to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to the 9th centimeters. Okay? All right, one last one. Okay, we're going milliliters to microliters. I wanted to bring up this issue because of this. These ends here are a factor of 3 spaces. So whenever you're going from here to here, it's a factor of 1,000. From here to here, it's a factor of 1,000. Okay? So if I'm going to go from milliliters to microliters, 6.01 milliliters to microliters, it's not, again, I'm going from milli to micro. That's a step that looks like one step to the right. So if you were to say 60.1, that would be incorrect. It's a factor of 1,000, not 10. So it's 3 places to the right whenever you're on these ends here, as I'm outlining again. So it's 6.01, 1, 2, 3 places to the right. Put your decimal point, fill in the 0. Your answer, let's just clean it up a little bit, is 6,010 microliters. Okay? All right. Email me if you have any questions. But that's a good tutorial right there, and this should get you going, and don't forget to be ready for it. Okay?